What's going on, guys? Superspan here. Today we've got a couple interesting things to talk about. One being Russell Westbrook wants to leave Houston. He just announced, I believe it was yesterday, he does not want to be there anymore after one season, reunited with his friend James Harden. We're going to talk about that. We're going to also talk about the Bulls potentially trading up in the draft. We don't know what's going to happen. We've been hearing that they're going to trade up or they're going to trade down. It's going to be interesting. The draft is in 1 week from yesterday. So let's get right into this video, guys. So this news comes as a bit of a shocker because I did not expect Russell Westbrook to request a trade so quickly out of Houston. I thought maybe if they gave it one more season, who knows what they can do. But look, apparently James Harden and Russell Westbrook have both expressed their discomforts to their agents about the Rockets' state going forward. I'm not really shocked. They just got rid of Daryl Morey, and you honestly have no idea what the team is doing. They got rid of their coach, Mike D'Antoni, so who knows? And I just got a notification that the Hornets are apparently interested in Russell Westbrook's talents. I've also heard from another YouTuber inside the Chicago Bulls. I just watched his YouTube video, guys. Go check out his channel. He was saying that apparently the Chicago Bulls, according to this random Twitter account, I'm not exactly sure, are interested in Russell Westbrook as well. Now, if you ask me, that would be a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. That would just be a horrible trade idea because Russell Westbrook does not fit in with the Chicago Bulls. It's hard to find out what team he fits in with. But I feel like he's best when he is just the main man on the team. That's why it didn't really work out too well with Houston. I mean, they beat the Thunder in the first round in a 7-game series, but then they got killed by the Lakers in the second round. So, I mean, I just feel like he's kind of a hard fit wherever he goes. And especially with a young, up-and-coming team, I like to think they're up-and-coming, like the Chicago Bulls. I feel like he just wouldn't mesh well with us. It would just be a really weird fit. Plus, he's got a bit of an ego. I mean, I know every NBA player does, and you have to be successful in the NBA. But I just don't like Russell Westbrook. I don't know what it is. Ever since he's been in the league, I just don't know what it is. I don't think he's a championship caliber player. I don't think if you trade for him that automatically makes you a contender. I think you would have to get him. You would have to get 2 more superstars on top of that and then a bunch of great role players. And then maybe you'll be a championship caliber team if Russell Westbrook puts his ego aside and lets the other players sort of man the court. You know what I mean? Sort of be the ultimate playmaker. That Russell Westbrook just is not. I don't think Russell Westbrook can lead a team to a championship. I think if you trade for Russell Westbrook, you're going to have to trade Zach LaVine or the 4th pick or both. Who knows? Who knows what their asking price is? It would obviously be way too high. The man is 33 years old, and he really just, his career has just been a whole just combination of winning in the regular season, just enough to get to the playoffs, and then in the playoffs just getting killed by the teams that ultimately are actual title contenders. I have never once seen, except for when Kevin Durant was on the team, Russell Westbrook mesh with a fellow superstar. He didn't mesh that well with James Harden. Even though they are friends, they didn't mesh that well as players. So, I mean, look, I like the Rockets, but I do think they need to get rid of Russell Westbrook. I think after this, I wouldn't be surprised if James Harden requests a trade. And who knows where he would go. I mean, maybe New York? Maybe. I don't know what they would trade to get him. They would have to probably trade their first round pick, and that would be kind of a disaster. I wouldn't trade a first round pick for Russell Westbrook. Are you kidding me? Maybe if you're like picking 15th or something like that, then maybe I would trade my first round pick for Russell Westbrook, because if you're picking in anywhere from like 15 to 30, obviously there's not going to be much available at that point. Who knows? I mean, there's obviously been surprises before, but I'll take my chances if I was picking in that range. But if you're picking top 10, even in the lottery, I would just keep your pick. Don't go after Russell Westbrook. I promise you, it'll benefit your franchise moving forward immensely. Next up, I just wanted to talk about the recent surging rumors that the Bulls are trying to trade up to the second pick. Now, I've heard rumors that a trade for the second pick could look like something like Wendell Carter and the 4th overall pick for the second pick, and I think that would be a great trade because then you can for sure get your guy, potentially being LaMelo Ball or, hell, James Wiseman, Anthony Edwards, any of those guys. It would be a great pickup there. And I mean, I feel like that would be a win-win situation. Wendell hasn't really done that great for us, and he's been injured often, and it just hasn't been working out. The reason I actually believe these rumors is because look at what AK has done so far. I mean, he's done everything that Garpax wouldn't have done, and that's the best news you could possibly have because Garpax would never, ever, ever trade up that high in the draft. I know they traded up for Lauri Markkanen back in 2017, I think it was. But that was really about it as far as trading up in the draft goes, because they never really did anything else. They were just a dumpster fire of an organization when Garpax was involved, and now that AK and Mark Eversley are involved, it's just a complete 180. I love hearing rumors like this because it means they are actually trying to appease the fans for all their struggles that they've been through in the last 4 years and during this rebuild, and it's just been crazy. But I honestly think a Wendell Carter and number 4 for the 2nd overall pick would be a great trade for us. So anyways, guys, the draft is exactly 6 days away from today. I cannot wait to see what Mark Eversley and Arturas Karnisovas do because this is their first offseason as the new front office of the Chicago Bulls, and there has been nothing but great things that have happened so far. So let's see what they do. Hopefully they don't screw it up this time. And guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching. And the last video I made did really, really great. So I really want to thank you guys for watching that video and liking it and giving me all the love and support that you have. So thank you guys again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.